Hi friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So I'm here to have a little fun tonight, a little crafting, a little journaling, and a little pressed flower revealing. Yeah, I've got my personal journal out here, my friend journal or happy mail journal, and these my pressed flower press here. It's been sitting for since last summer, pressing flowers. So I thought we could open it together and see what we have. I remember the flowers I had last summer, but I probably don't remember all of them. So I kind of started loosening the little nuts and bolts here. And so let's just see what is in here. This is my flower press. And, I know there's faster ways to press flowers, but I just had picked up this pressed flower. I was looking for a vintage flower press, and this one was so pretty with the flowers on it here. And I picked it up on eBay a couple years ago, and so have been pressing flowers for a couple years. I have a little plastic see-through pouch that I keep them in my closet. And so depending on how delicate they are, I might have to go ahead and put them in between acetate or something, some kind of plastic to keep them from, disintegrating or breaking apart. So let's just see what we have in here. Just have to get all these little, whatever these are, nuts and bolts apart. Let's see. So yeah, it just unwinds like this. This is a very old-fashioned one, like I said, but that's what I was looking for. I didn't pay very much for it on eBay, so I was fortunate to get a good price. So then this just lifts up. It's a very thick wood piece that sits on top. And then in it we have all these little circular cardboards and wax paper. And I actually added the wax paper because I knew it was supposed to. I did a little research on flower presses, and I knew it was supposed to have wax paper in between, and I might add some more actually, but I made the little circles after I got this flower press because it had it had the cardboard in there, but the wax paper was gone, so I just used this as a template and made myself some more wax paper. So here is some of my pressed flowers. So I'm going to take them all out of here tonight, and then I want to use some, plus I want to preserve these, plus I want to put some more flowers in here from my summer, my summer flowers this year. So I need to get these out of here. So I don't know what all of these are. I know I had periwinkles last year. That's probably what this is. Very pretty. I like how it turned out. Very delicate looking though. I'm going to put it over there. Be careful with it. These, I don't know what they are. I kind of do a lot of experimenting with things like this and just see what happens with the flowers I put in here. So I'm going to put these over to the side. They're both very interesting. This one has, I wonder if that's, I don't know what that is, but I'll show it to you. It might be a dandelion or something. I don't know. It looks like a weed anyway that I picked out of the yard, a flower weed. So there's a piece of wax paper. I don't know how many, I remember how many I put in here, of course. So we're just going to kind of just reveal what I put in here. So, okay, nothing really here on this level. Let's see what's on the next level. Okay, here's a pretty one. This is a little yellow. I wonder, see, I just don't know what they are, but this has a yellowish, goldish color to it. I think it's pretty, nice and flat. And I think it'll be pretty in between some plastic or acetate. Here's another level with a bunch here. These look interesting. Now look at these. I like these right here. This has got to be some kind of a, I wonder if that's I know what kind of weeds. Well, I don't know what kind of weeds. I know I grow a lot of clover in my backyard because the bunnies like that. And this, I don't know. This might be a dandelion too. It looks like it has a bunch of little seeds on it. But isn't it cute? Let me see if I can get it in the camera. Can you see that? Isn't that adorable? And it has this long stem on it. That's what I think is really cool. That could be really cool to put on a page, and I wonder if I can copy it. That would be cool. So I love that one. Just so cool. And I think I have 2 of those here. Here's another one. There's another one of those. Awesome, right? It has a long stem. That's so cool. I gotta see if I can find some more of those. And then here's a bunch. I'm gonna see if I can dump them off over here, but I'll show you. Here's a pretty one here with burgundy and gold colors, and there's some bunch of purples. Let's see, this one looks like it has slipped over on top of that one. I don't want to pull anything apart here, and here's another one that's interesting. So, and a bunch of purples. These are neat. I don't know. See, like here's a dark purple, and see this how this is light purple. I think those are periwinkles, but I'm not sure. But really, I like them all. I love them all. So I'm going to dump those on my table here, so I can empty this out and get it ready for the next bunch. And here's a bunch of. I wonder what these are. They're either. I had some balloon flowers, and these might be balloon flowers, or I didn't have any petunias. They almost look like petunias, but I know I didn't have any petunias. I don't buy petunias because whenever I believe they're the flower that needs a lot of water. If you have them in a basket, hanging basket, and that's how they usually come. And they just need tons of water. You've got to water them every day, or they're gonna die. So I don't mind watering my plants, but I don't want to have to do it every day. So we've got that emptied out and ready for more flowers now. All right, and so that just fits, back on here. And I can put some more flowers in there. Keep all my little washers down here. And then I'm just going to put these on here a little bit so I don't lose them, you know what I mean? They fall on the ground, roll under a dresser or something, and never to be found again, right? So, oh, my washer came off here. And then this one goes right here. All right, so I'm going to be, well, yeah, now see it's not tight, so they want to slip down. Okay, I'm going to put this over here to the side. Got a little chair over here I can put things on. So this here is my Happy Mail friend journal. And I just kind of add to it when I have something to put in. So like all of this part is pretty much done here. And then when I need more, I put more paper in it and add things to it. And I didn't get it ready ahead of time or anything. I just add a page when I need to put more in here. And this is this Susan Branch cookbook scrapbook that I had picked up at a thrift store, and it's huge. And I was like, well, I'm not going to make a journal out of this for someone to put in my Etsy shop or something. So I decided to use it for myself, and it is coming really handy, and it's holding a lot. I've got a pocket here that I can put things in, and then all of these pages, which is I've already filled up with different things from friends and Happy Mail and things like that. So tonight I need to add a couple of pages here to add my newest. I have a little collection here of things, notes and things from friends and Happy Mail, and trying to like clean up my craft room, so I thought I'd go ahead and add a couple of pages. This is some music book paper, and I like paper. I like to put paper in here that I don't care what's on it. I'm just gonna cover it up anyway. So this is just, as you can see, like the index here from a music book. It's been coffee dyed, and it got some, I think this is some of my Rit dye it got on here. So it's a really pretty piece of paper, and so I'm going to put it right here, but I'm going to cut it a little bit because it's a little bit long. I could make some pockets on the bottom, but I don't really feel like I need pockets. I don't know, but it's a little bit long, so I'm just going to cut like a little over, almost an inch off the bottom here. So let me do that. Well, I said I didn't need pockets, but actually I want to cut it in half first. I want to cut it into two because it's one wide sheet, and I've got notebook rings here, so I want to go ahead and cut it into 2 pages. We'll just cut a little strip off the fold there. And then let's see if I want to use the bottom part without cutting it off and making scraps or trash, even though it'll be a little pocket. I still could make a little fold up here and just save that bottom piece. So I think I will, like that, even though it'll be a tiny, teeny, tiny little tuck spot, but better than throwing it in the trash, right? So, and I could fold it up a little bit more. I just have to make sure I have enough room to punch my holes to put it in the binder rings. So I've got those 2 pieces, and this is the paper I just showed you in my last Tuesday. Oh, here's one of my pressed flowers, or a piece of one, in my last Tuesday thrifty video. So let's punch some holes. So how have I been? I've been punching holes like this. I've been taking something that I already have in here and using it as a template. I have all kind of things hanging on these papers here. These are mostly cardstock here, but I wanted to put some paper in here too. Well, let me just find a page that I can take out real quick and make some holes here so that I can put these new pages in. Probably one of these would be good. Maybe this first page doesn't have too much on it here. So, okay, this will be good. So then I'm just going to go like this. I'll take 2 pages at a time. So then I'll be adding 4 papers here that I can have. And if I don't use them all up tonight, then I'll have some for next time I need to put things in here. You can see my holes, so I'm just going to punch holes right through my holes. So I have holes in my new paper here. And like I said, I don't really care what paper I'm putting in here. I'm not, this is not anything, like I have some decoration in here from projects that I was a part of, but it's not, my goal is not to do a lot of decorating. My goal is to just kind of make it pretty and get things I want to keep from my friends glued down and not floating around at my craft room. So, I don't have a lot of time, so everything I do is kind of sometimes just like this, is just to get it done and glued down. And if I have time to go back and do some decorating, I'll do that, you know what I mean, later. But right now I just want to get it off my desk. so I needed some holes here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this was from a project from one of the Facebook groups I'm in, or was in, or still am in. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we can put that back together. See, I did some decorating here. So I do some decorating. But like a lot of my notes and things, they are the decoration. So you don't need a lot of decoration, pretty cards and things from people. So let's just get back to the back here. And then I'll write some notes in here. Like I'll glue it down and maybe I need to write something. So I'll go back and write that after the video. Okay, so let's see how we want to do this. It is getting a little full, but I figured I could fit a few more pages in here. So let's do a music book page. Kind of alternate these so we have some interest here. The newsletter page, and then another music, and then another newsletter page. Okay, so put that back together. I don't think we need those out. So I'm ready to glue down. So I don't have that much to glue down, but I have a little bit. So what do I have here? Okay, this is Sammy Jared's card, business card, it looks like. So this was cool. I had won a journal from her quite a while ago. So that's how long this has been sitting around. Haven't done this in a while, caught up with my friend journal. So see how pretty that is? I don't need to decorate. I mean, I could back this. I could, put cardstock and kind of make it more decorative. But like I said, I'm just getting it glued down. So I'm going to use some of my art glitter glue here. Don't think I need Fabri-Tac or anything like that. And just start gluing stuff down. And I can see who this is from, so I don't really need to make any notes. Sometimes I'll write a date, but like this was a while ago, so I'd really have to look up and see what that was from. This is yeah, this I don't want to glue down because I've got something on the back of that, so I'm going to hold that to the side for a second. This I think I can glue down. Yeah, this I can glue down. Okay, so let's just put this right here. It's a little note from Jovi, and she sent me some happy mail. I'm not thinking about it like trying to fit it or anything. I just gluing it down and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? So these are all notes from Maria. This is from Annalise from Sweden, where I want something from her. I wonder, let's see, I want the bird to show. Let's see, I might put that on the next page. This is from Maria. Maybe we'll put Maria's here since they're smaller. They could probably fit in and around here. This is a post-it note, but it still needs a little bit of glue to hold it all down. So we'll just fit these around. I think that'll be pretty, just to kind of make a collage of notes here. Let's see, I think this will fit up here in the corner. And then let's see. Oh, this can fit right here. No, I don't want to cover anything up, so let's see. Maybe we can get all three of these little round ones on here at least. And then, you know, I was thinking that's one reason I wanted to open my flower press, is to see if I had any little flowers I could glue down on a page. I don't know if that would be advisable as far as keeping them whole. So maybe not right now, but we'll see about that. Let's do the other circle. And let's see, let's put this right up here. I'd like to try to fit this one. And then this one can be we can fold down to read that one. See, that came in handy, didn't it? I didn't cut off that bottom piece, and it came in handy to fit one more note down there at the bottom, because these are all from Maria. Okay, so I didn't cover up any of the words from anyone, so I can read everyone's notes later when I go back and look at this. So this is full of notes here, so that's most of the things I got. So I'm going to do, you know, of course, both sides. Let's see. Oh, this is from Crafty Emily. So I think I can go ahead. I think I'll go ahead and, you know what? I might make a little pocket, so because this is a tag that's written on the back, front and back. This is from my friend Donna. So let's make a little pocket out of this one, just so I can tuck that little tag behind here, so I don't have to glue the whole thing down. Kind of a quick way of getting it in here, right? I'm going to leave room there above the card so that the tag can stick up there. And you probably can't see over here, so let me move this over a little bit and see if you can see. I'm working right here on the back of this page. So there we go. Right there, and then this can stick in here. Okay, and then I just have one more piece and I'll be done for the night, and that'll fit right there. Well, we're done with this. I've got my personal journal over there too to put some things in. Not too many things, but a couple if we have time. We can go ahead and do that, and then I'll have all of this done off my desk and put away. And then hopefully tonight and tomorrow I'll get the rest of my craft room maybe cleaned up. We'll see. It's hard not to start another project before, you know, I kind of like do a little cleaning and then I work on a project and then do a little more cleaning, and you know, I kind of like keep hoping that I get it all cleaned up, but I don't want to stop working on my projects, you know. So all right, so that's everything I have to put in here. So that is done. So here's what we did. We added extra pages, 1, 2, 3, and 4, glued on both sides of this one. That's everything I had. So that is awesome. All right, so the other little notebook I have is this one here. This was a Better Homes and Gardens, you know, the red and white checkered cookbook. And I have a video where I covered this in the video. I recovered it and I showed you how I did it. And I recovered it because it was super grungy. I mean, it was so grungy that probably anybody else would throw it away. It wasn't something I could use the way it was. It was just, I washed it and it wasn't getting clean. You know what I mean? It was just super dirty. So I recovered it and now it's beautiful. This is scrapbook, like cardstock scrapbook paper. This is fabric here. This was from a tea towel. And then inside more cardstock, pretty red and white gingham. Kind of tipped my hat at the red and white of the, you know, original Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. And you can see the binder here, and this is the original little thing that was in there. So I left that in there, and I have some of the dividers that I used as pages. So I'm going to see if I have any room for my latest. Actually, what I need to do is have some things that I had in another notebook that I need to put in here. And I want to add a pocket here, I think. So I don't know. I didn't really get out any paper to do that tonight. So, but we can do that in another video. I want to add a pocket here, maybe one in the back too. Some kind of pocket, fabric or cardstock. I have a few pages here to add that I did little projects for personal stuff. So I wanted to see if I could possibly just go ahead and add these. I have holes where I had them in another binder, but I want them in this binder. So yeah, I'm going to have to probably make some new holes here. I just wanted to see if they would, if the holes I originally, you know, yeah, it's not going to fit in here. Okay, so what I was doing with this one, of course, is using that same logic as for you know, for punching the holes. So this is the original divider from this notebook, and so I'm just using those original holes as my template for my new holes again. So I'm going to punch a few holes in here so I can get this in here. And when I get to a certain point here, I'm going to stop the video and then carry on. Maybe, you know, if you want me to, I will either finish it off video or do a second video. Punching through a few layers there, including a photo. So yeah, okay, so that one is punched through, and these were kind of just this was a project, so that's why I pulled out some old pictures and did this little project here for one of my Facebook groups that I'm in. So that was that, and then this one too has holes in it, but not matching holes. So let's go ahead, punch some more holes in this and get this put away. This is my youngest son when he was no, this is my oldest son. I'm sorry, I looked at the date and I was like, no, that's not right. This is my oldest son when he was 2. Isn't it cute? And this is my youngest son. That's what this was about, my two sons. Okay, so that's my oldest son when he was 2, and that's my youngest son when he was about 3. He's at school praying. Isn't it cute? He's in preschool there, little preschool picture. That was so cute. His teacher took that picture actually and sent it to me. Wasn't that nice of her? And I had that picture from the classroom. His teacher took and gave it to me. That was awesome because, you know, and I wouldn't otherwise I wouldn't have that picture. I wouldn't even know about it. Oh gosh. Now this never gets stuck. Of course on video it's going to get stuck, right? Okay, there we go. That hole punch has never got stuck before. That's so funny that it would do it on video. Okay, do I need to empty it? No, it's not even full. Okay, so here's another little, this is where I was, yeah, I did a whole couple of pages here on, started putting in my baby cards. Like this is my baby card, my card from when I was born and from the hospital that they gave my mom all my, you know, stats here and how to take care of me and things like that when she took me home. So that is in here. I wanted to put it in this journal. So I need some holes here in this page. I've got one here that matches up, but I need a few more. I hope this doesn't get stuck anymore. See, now it's working. I don't know why. I had just punched through that thick page. Maybe that jammed it up. But let me just get this in here. Let's see now. Where's my holes? Which holes are matching up? Because I've got extra holes now from the other book. Okay. There we go. Now I've got one more here. These are some of my baby cards I started putting in. A little angel charm with some rickrack. This is about my grandma, and here's one of my baby cards. Aren't these adorable? I love that long, narrow little baby card. That is so cute. Like I would love to find some of those at an estate sale or something. Here's another one that came from the hospital, and nothing on the back yet. Got a little patch there for some reason. Okay, and these pages were from a vintage. I did find a vintage baby book that I used for the back, you know, the background pages here, which are really, really beautiful old vintage pages. So what am I doing? I'm punching some holes. So let's match these up. I can use that one original hole there and then punch some new ones. So yeah, this is just something, one of those things that I've been wanting to do, and I just finished that journal on Monday and did the flip through. So I was like, okay, this is my chance to do a couple of things before I start my next project, right? Get a couple of things picked up and cleaned up and put away. Okay, so that's everything I wanted to put from one journal to the other. And then I have all my rest of my baby cards here. And that's what I'm going to put in that pocket when I make a pocket, until I get a chance to put these on pages like I did the other ones. Okay, so here's everything that I have in here. Now, these are going in a pocket. So I'm going to put those to the side. And let's see. What is happening? Okay. Got a string here. Okay, I think that's just an extra ribbon I had available to use. Oh, but somehow I picked up one of my birds over there from my, that's funny, from my project. Okay, so back to the back of the journal where I'm adding things. Okay, so I'm trying to see what is in here. Okay, so yeah, I've got these a little mixed up. So I'm trying to straighten out, this is what I need to do now. because I've got, see, personal stuff in here. This is all personal. All this is personal. And then this is Happy Mail stuff here. So I need to take these out. See, I got these two journals mixed up. I was just putting stuff in here, but I want to straighten it out now. So this is, yeah, this is all, well, yeah, this is kind of like Happy Mail stuff. So I'm going to put that over in my Happy Mail journal. This is Happy Mail. This is kind of like Happy Mail. So all of that's going in the other journal. And now I'm going to add some pages to this one. And I'll show you, what do I have to add here? I had some pictures here. Let me see if I can find them. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. Okay, so this is, I'm going to add some more pages in this one and keep this personal now. Happy Mail's going in that one, but I'm adding these pictures from the last few weeks. I went to visit my niece and nephew, and my oldest son came with us. And I have a little sprocket. I don't know, I've talked about it before, but I haven't. I have collected quite a few pictures on my camera, on my phone, and wanted to print a few of them out. So these are my two sons, and these is my niece and nephew. My niece got a new little puppy, a sheepadoodle. There she is with her sheepadoodle. And that's my nephew. He's on a little board that it floats in the water, and you kind of balance on it and go around in the water. Anyway, they're young teens, so I want to put those in here. So I need to get some more pages in this one. And then this is my oldest son. He was riding a jet ski at my brother's house where my niece and nephew were, and my youngest son got a new little kitty cat. So that's his little rescue kitten there that he rescued from a stray cat that had kittens in someone's backyard. And he waited and waited and waited for that little kitten to get old enough so he could bring it home. So he's got a new little kitten there. Isn't that cute? It's the tiniest thing. So he's so happy he got his new little kitty cat. He has Jazzy the dog, and this little kitty cat's name is Olive. He named his cat Olive. So, and he said, what does he say he calls her? He doesn't hardly ever call her Olive. He calls her Tiny Cat. He calls her Tiny Cat. Isn't that adorable? So anyway, he's definitely a cat dad and dog dad. So anyway, I'm going to stop there because I don't want this video to get too long, and maybe I can come back with another video where I add pages here for the pictures, put these in this one, and add pages for my, pockets and things for my baby cards. So that's this is an ongoing project that I want to keep up with. So I'll be back with you to let you know how I work on this. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I inspired you to start a personal little, it doesn't have to always be about writing. This one's kind of about just sticking stuff in here, mementos